Aryan Khan's debut, The Bats of Bollywood, isn't a cautious first step. It's a full blown leap into the circus of Hindi cinema. This is not a show that whispers its intentions, it struts in, flashing neon lights and daring you to look away. He's built something outrageous, loud, and self aware. A satire that pokes fun at the very industry he grew up inside. Bollywood is both the star of the show and the butt of every joke. Nepotism, media trials, award show tamashas, the Me Too reckoning, even the towering shadow of Shah Rukh Khan himself, everything is up for grabs. Nothing is treated as untouchable, and that refusal to play reverent is what gives the series its bite. The premise itself is knowingly very filmy. A Delhi boy, Aasmaan Singh, is thrown into stardom with a blockbuster film called Revolver. From there, he's thrown headfirst into the bizarre, seductive, and ruthless machinery of the film industry. The show doesn't really chase realism, it leads into spoof, parody, and camp, juggling a dizzying number of subplots. Raids at success parties, producers behaving badly, underworld whispers, awards that mean everything and nothing, product placements, even a surreal dig at communal stereotype. It's all there. The tone is deliberately chaotic, like those 90s potboilers that threw every genre into the blender. Aryan has simply taken that formula and added a millennial's bite of irony and provocation. Sometimes it's hilarious, sometimes uncomfortable, sometimes just plain bizarre, but never dull. Where the show really lives or dies, though, is with the cast and the performances. And this is where things get interesting. Aasmaan Singh is played by Lakshya Lalwani, and he brings a sincere, striking presence to the role. As the outsider who suddenly becomes the insider, Lakshya balances wide-eyed ambition with flashes of vulnerability. He feels convincing both in the larger-than-life stardom sequences and the smaller beats where the shine wears off. But if Lakshya is the heart of the story, Raghav Juyal as Parvaiz is the lifeblood. He plays the best friend and he absolutely owns it. Raghav is hilarious, loud, and irreverent. But he also carries the emotional pulse of the show. His loyalty and warmth shine through in every scene, and he's the one who gets the sharpest lines, the cheekiest comebacks, and the most heartfelt moments. Every time he's on screen, the energy lifts. Then there's Bobby Deol as Ajit Talwar, the reigning superstar who becomes both mentor and rival. Bobby plays him with velvet menace, a mixture of charm and control, and he's magnetic every time he appears. Mona Singh as Neeta brings gravitas to the chaos. She grounds the show with weight and nuance when things risk spiraling into farce. Serbamba as Karishma looks radiant, but the romance track written for her feels a bit undercooked, leaving her with little to do beyond looking glamorous. Still, her presence adds an important contrast to Asman's outsider arc. Manish Chaudhary is superb as Freddy Sodawala, the producer who embodies the ruthless side of the industry. He plays him with relish, slick on the surface but shark-like underneath. Manoj Pava as Avtar Chachu gives the show both humor and a touch of melancholy. As an ex-singer trying to reignite a music career between gulps of whiskey. And Dikshant Sharma as Shomik, Karishma's entitled brother, is a riot as crass and as bratty as it gets. Extremely obnoxious, yes, but also in those rare moments weirdly hilarious. And of course the cameos, because what's a Bollywood satire without stars sending themselves up? Karan Johar leans gleefully into his movie mafia image. Aamir Khan turns up for a laugh-out-loud food fight over idli and vada pav. Imran Hashmi arrives for a cheeky intimacy lesson, and Shah Rukh Khan himself sneaks in. These aren't just Easter eggs. They fuel the show's self-referential humor and give it that extra meta sparkle. Some of them land perfectly, others feel like wings for their own sake, but they keep the ride unpredictable. When you step back, what Aryan has created isn't a tightly crafted drama, and it's not meant to be. It's indulgent, provocative, and chaotic entertainment. The show soars in its willingness to mock the industry from every angle, in its energetic performances, and its sheer refusal to take itself too seriously. Where it stumbles is when provocation becomes gimmick, when the chaos turns repetitive, and when the story meanders under the weight of too many subplots. But even in those weaker stretches, there's a brash honesty to it. Aryan Khan isn't pretending to give us balance or polish, he's giving us a ride through the circus he knows best. And maybe that's the only honest way to tell a story about Bollywood. As madness, as carnival, as guilty pleasure. My verdict, The Bads of Bollywood is not flawless, but it's compulsively watchable. It's a bold, cheeky debut that shows Aryan Khan has an eye for spectacle and the confidence to stir the plot. If you go in expecting cohesion, you'll be frustrated. If you go in ready for chaos, you'll have a blast. And that's my take. This is the Fellowship of the Binge, where we talk movies, shows, and everything in between. If you enjoyed the review, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments. Who was your favorite performer? And of course, subscribe for more binge-worthy recommendations and reviews. Up until next time.